You know, designers love to work on horror films because they can let their imaginations just run wild. And that's how art director Jack Otterson felt when he was assigned to do Son of Frankenstein. Designing Frankenstein's laboratory is really a lot of fun because he didn't have to confine himself to any one particular style of architecture. Could do anything he wanted. At the end of the last sequel, you remember, The Bride of Frankenstein, the lab had been destroyed. So Otterson was free to make a whole new creation any way he wanted to. Well, he built his lab around a deep sulfur pit, which took the technical crew about 2 weeks to create. Now, every pit in one of those mad horror movies has to boil and bubble a lot. So air and steam were pumped up through a garden hose and then into the pit through a series of pipes. And that's what made those huge bubbles and heavy vapors rise out of the pit. Well, now, of course, with such a wonderful setting as this, you know, the bubbling pit and all, somebody's got to fall in it. But I don't want to ruin the ending of this movie for you by telling you who it was and the problems that that created. We'll talk about that after we see the film. Son of Frankenstein was the third and last time Boris Karloff was to play the monster in a motion picture. Now, if you remember, the first Frankenstein, where he was the classic monster, the monster had a couple of scenes in which the audience kind of sympathized with him. Well, in Son of Frankenstein, the character is a straight, one-dimensional monster type without any of the sympathetic scenes that were in the original. Still, it's a great show, I think. Here's the Son of Frankenstein.